Yo, what's up, YouTube? So I'm about to make a quick walk and talk. Walk and talk is something I normally do with my dogs. I go to different communities, or I might be in the forest, or I might be wherever I might be. But I might discuss different topics. So I'm gonna discuss for maybe like 10 minutes. Um, the idea of the Walking Dead and the zombies type situation. I posted a short earlier today, something that happened in Mexico about a woman who was possessed, and it made them cops run. You know what I'm saying? Made them run for cover, and these guys had guns with them, but what they experienced was something they weren't familiar with. So they got up and got ghosts. They ran. So I want to discuss that. You guys feel free to leave comments. If you want to discuss different topics as well in the walking talks. But first of all, I want to welcome all the new subscribers. I hope you guys enjoy the channel. This is just a channel just to bring inspiration to both men and women and help them think, help them consider different type of stuff. So as I get these dogs their leashes, we're going to go ahead and get to it. Rottweilers, up. Well, let's go. Thank you, Q. Let's go. All right. So we out here. About to walk a couple miles real quick before it's time to get some rest and get up and do it all over again. But yeah, I've had some experiences in life that's gotten me to understand that there's more than meet the eye. And I won't really pretty much post all that I know, because I ain't trying to be target. But anyways, what I'm about to say. Yeah, so that woman in that video, if you guys went to the original video from the short, you will see a little more of her behavior. And her body was being slang left and right, very dramatically, you know what I'm saying? Very unnaturally. And of course they said, the guy who made the video was like, oh, she's under the influence and all that type of stuff, under alcohol. And it looked like she was a streetwalker, she was a prostitute and all that. But I want to talk about overshadowing. Overshadowing is another term for demon possession, okay? And demon possession, there's all kind of different, let's put it this way, you can be possessed by all kind of different stuff. Like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep, but I want you guys to consider, to start paying attention, so that maybe you can make some necessary changes in your life so that you won't get overshadowed. Or if you may know somebody who's actually overshadowed, and you might need to change and rearrange the relationship between you and that person. But anyways, so overshadowing is a term used when, let's say for an example, you abuse alcohol and your original soul, who you are, has blacked out. And what you guys don't understand, well, I'm not saying you guys don't understand, but I'm just going to break it down as if you don't understand, so I can make some certain stuff clear. When people die, sometimes based upon your knowledge, your information, you might be caught up, hung around in this lower dimension, this lower earth plane. And you might have been more attached to this world than being more interested in elevating. Hey, how you doing? Somebody else with their dog. So they're not even paying attention. You got a good grip? You're not even paying attention. It's all good. She got some type of big dog. Come on, let's go. No pull. No pull. Good. Side. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, what was I at? Sorry about the interruption. I noticed that woman wasn't paying attention. She wasn't aware of her surroundings. I'm walking out and she with two Rottweilers. She's got some dog that she's just letting out to use the bathroom. She's not aware that dog might snatch the leash right out of her hand and we get busy. So when your soul is vulnerable because you probably logged out from overindulging in alcohol, and your soul can log out for many, many different reasons. And spirits who are more attached to this world, who might have instantly died and never really made time to educate themselves on the afterlife, and they get two. One, they so caught up in this realm where they want to be a part of this realm. Two, let's leave it at one. They're so caught up in living on this world that they never wanted to evolve, so their spirit is attached to living on Earth. And what they try to do is, now that they're a spirit, they have the advantage of knowing what happens, because everybody say, oh, no one knows what happens after you die and all that type of stuff. Where spiritual beings, if they don't have any inspiration to continue to elevate, they might be so caught up into this world where their spirit is tied to this existence, and so they want to continue to live. And the only way they can continue to live is through another human's body. So they can hijack another human's body and live their life through that human. And some of these spirits are powerful. Some of them are too new. Some of them been dead for years, you know. And they have the ability to transfer from one body to another. And some spirits really like being in certain hosts because they get to do more things and experience more experiences through the type of host that they have. And sometimes they will defend that host to the death, and they'll do things on behalf of that host so they can remain in that particular host. And come on, let's go. And it seemed to be what was happening on that video, because when them cops were trying to subdue, no pull. No pull. There's some little small beautiful dogs. No pull. Hey. These are cool looking dogs. They're like little chihuahuas. Y'all can't really see it. Whoa! These guys just running the street. Come on. The cars are coming. Good boys. Dirty. Sorry about that. But I hope these guys don't run in the street and get hit. No, 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 no. Shit. They keep running out into the street. No pull. No pull. Nope. You see? Good boys. Y'all see these guys? Dirty, no pull. See, my guys are peaceful. Good boys. Side. Let's go. Side. Come on. They just want to play. Okay. So, sorry about the different distractions, but that's part of it. That's the organic part of doing these walk and talks. So, yeah, I thought this dog was about to get hit right in front of me. Like, no! They're so small, I don't think the car really saw them. But thank God nothing happened. So, you know, the possessions are real. They're realer than real. But what I want to talk about is having enough wisdom and knowledge to understand that things are, the environment and life is changing for all of us. And a lot of stress, a lot of people are undergoing, which can cause, you to be so weak that you can be subject to being overshadowed, demon possessed. There's so many different things that can cause that. And unfortunately, we live in a society where a lot of people are hurting. A lot of people are hurting. Different chemicals in the food, different sicknesses, different stress can cause a person to be overshadowed. And you have to ask yourself, am I going to be able to endure dealing with people who may be like going through hell within their own self? Something that we have to consider. Having to deal with people, our neighbors, friends, family, just strangers in society. All these stores, hundreds of stores, hundreds upon hundreds of major stores are closing down because the recession that we're in. People are losing their mind. People will be losing their mind over the stress that they're under. And you're going to be dealing with people who are not really themselves, who have been overshadowed by a spirit because in their moment of weakness, they couldn't hang on to the reality of life and fight a good fight. So now you got people who are overshadowed, who's been taken over by somebody who's passed and who sees that person's weak. In their weakness, they've been taken over. There's books that you can read and study to learn about this type of stuff. You might even start to reflect on some of the people you know and be like, oh snap, so-and-so was like that, or I read about that. There's movies about this type of stuff. It's just that people, they be so scared. They don't really be wanting this type of stuff to really exist. But these phone cameras is catching a whole lot of stuff in the society where that, if you just choose to ignore it, that's going to be on you. But if you are a leader, a husband, a father, it's your responsibility, or a mother or a wife, it's your responsibility to educate your family so that you guys can have the advantage of knowing what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Knowing what's going on. Because it's going to get worse and worse and worse of people wilding out. And you would have the advantage of knowing that, hey, these people, they're not themselves at this time. And you won't be so quick to just bring people into your life also. Everybody be wanting to date, meet new chicks. That woman, she had a short skirt on, nice looking body. From a distance you can tell. You know, and these are the same guys. You got your passport bros, you got all these type of guys that's just so seeking validation from a woman, but you don't even know her spiritual condition. Matter of fact, the women don't even know these guys' spiritual condition. So everybody's just constantly laying down with other people, and you don't even know that person might be overshadowed. You understand? And you're dealing with somebody who's actually demon possessed. And like I said, sometimes it doesn't even look all spooky, oogie. Sometimes it's just all calm and relaxed, and it's just you see the extremes. You see unclean spirits on a person where they're just so full of lust, or you might see a person who just full of gluttony or alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? These are sometimes people who's been overshadowed, and the people that had overshadowed them once before, they struggle with that. They lusted after those things. So now they get to take over somebody's body and continue their BS. You understand? So that's something you have to consider in the near future, where people are going to be dealing with these type of things blindly, not having no full spiritual understanding. You must get some spiritual understanding and awareness so you know how to identify, so that you also will know how to continue to progress without you yourself losing your mind. When you get the advantage of what's going on, you might be able to be a little stronger. You might take you might won't take as many risks as you once taken before, because now you've educated yourself and you know the playing field is totally different than what you thought it was. With all the distractions with the little animals and stuff like that, kind of threw me off a tad bit. But I will be speaking more on these things in more detail and in depth. I'm gonna drop this video and focus on my dogs right now. But let me know what you think. If you experienced something, you've seen something, it's stuff that we have to be prepared for, you guys. Everything ain't what it seems. The more knowledge you have, the less fear you're gonna have, the more braver you're gonna be, and the best way you're gonna protect yourself is having some understanding. Peace.